do what I do. Come here and exploit that. We as foundational black Americans set that up for everybody. And not just black folk. Irish, the Italians, the Polish, all of these Eastern European people who were considered less than white on the white people scale, they are not Northern European Aryans. Italians, they call them olive skin for a minute. The Northern Italians don't even think the Southern Italians are Italians. They will tell you now that the Southern Italians are mixed with African and they therefore deem them to be less than. But when they come here, it's because of the foundation that black Americans laid. Freedom for all, forcing this country to live up to its ideals, that everybody has a fair shot. The Irish were treated horribly by the English all throughout their history. They treated them like dogs. And yet they come over here and they were able to profit. Even when they got here, the biggest enemy of the Irish was the KKK. They didn't like them Irish. They didn't like them being Irish, nor did they like them being Catholic. Look at the history of the KKK and the Irish. Treated them horribly. And we all know the story of Jews. The Jews was the N-word of the world before black people even showed up on the scene. Kicked out of dozens and dozens of countries, largely because of their success. And yet when they come to this United States of America, because of the hard work that black Americans put in, and I want to also say this, those 3 civil rights workers that died in Mississippi, 2 of them were Jewish boys. 1 of them was black. Those freedom riders that went down to Mississippi in that summer of '65 and ended up being unalived and buried in the side of a earthen dam. They had to find them. There's a movie out called Mississippi Burning that came out way back in the day that talks about that. Those were 2 Jewish boys. The NAACP is funded largely by the Jewish organization. This is way back when. Nevertheless, my whole point is this unpatriotic rhetoric, the coming from within the United States. I can't tell you what other people should do. I am only talking to my foundational black Americans and those of you all who are hiding amongst foundational black Americans, pretending to be foundational black Americans. You have no position to root against this country. You have no reason to root against this country. You have no reason to wish harm upon the United States or its military, or that it lose. Or I even hear people say, well, yeah, the cost of gas is going to go up. The cost of gas is going to go up because Iran is going to shut down the Strait of Hormuz, where the oil comes from. What happens if they do that for the uninformed? Number one, the biggest seller or biggest purchaser of their oil is China. And if between these tariffs and the idea that they would shut down that Strait of Hormuz and lose their oil, access to their oil from Iran, China's economy would crash in the next 30 to 60 days. It would be over. So I'm absolutely sure that somebody in Beijing is calling somebody in Tehran and say, look, you're going to have to eat this one. Yeah, I know they bombed your facilities, but you're going to have to eat this one because you need to keep this oil coming over here because it's already bad enough with this guy and these tariffs. On top of that, Iran has no navy. And our 5th Fleet is right there in the Strait of Hormuz right now, and I'm absolutely certain that they would have a lot to say about them trying to shut down that international waterway. It's not going to happen, period. This is America. We are the big dog on this planet, and there is only one of us. Nobody is going to do anything on this planet that we don't allow to happen. We can be anywhere at any given time right now. And some of you all don't like that. You don't understand. This is how it works. There was the Mali Empire, there was the Egyptian Empire, there was the Roman Empire, there was the Empire of Great Britain, there was the Spanish Empire, and now you have the American Empire. And if you are an American and you live in the United States of America, you should be rooting for the home team. That air conditioning that you're sucking up and enjoying right now, that iPhone that you're looking at right now, that vehicle with that gasoline and the home that you live in and the luxuries that you enjoy, that is because of the American Empire. Whether you like it or not, you reap a direct benefit from the United States being successful in this world. And I find it highly ironic that we have black people who complain about white supremacy, racism, and the benefit that white people reap from what their ancestors did to people of color and black people in specific. You mad at them for that, right? But you're certainly willing to accept the benefits of the so-called oppression that the United States empire puts upon other people. So that means you're a hypocrite. Nevertheless, in my opinion, based on my assessment of history and the rise and falls of nations, America is a country where you can petition, where you can appeal to our country's and our judicial system's sense of sensibilities, and you can make change. You got people who are straight up criminals, who are drug traffickers and predators and criminals who are not even supposed to be in this country, and they still have a right to petition this court and ask for due process and delay this process of them being sent back to their countries. That makes America great. At least we give you a fair shot. Now that doesn't mean it's gonna last forever, but unfortunately when you give people these rights and these fair shots, they begin to think they're entitled to it. And when the jig is up, the jig is up. It's up. We had unfettered illegal immigration all throughout Joe Biden's administration. We had unfettered illegal immigration and a broken immigration system for decades. People have flooded this country. There's probably 30 to 40 million illegal immigrants in this country right now from all over the world. They're draining our healthcare system. You go to an emergency room, there's filled up with people who need basic healthcare, but they flood our emergency room because our laws say you have to treat these people. And so a taxpaying American who has health insurance, you got to sit in there and wait 4, 5, 6 hours just so you can see a doctor for a broken leg or a broken arm, because there are people in there with colds and flus that don't have health insurance and shouldn't be in this country. And because our system says you have to treat these people, they sit in front of a line in front of you. And in places like California, illegal immigrants are allowed to get CalMed or MedCal or whatever it is, basically free health care paid for by the citizens of California. And so at some point we have to recognize that, hey, we can't educate your children. Your parents and your grandparents did not pay into this system. Yeah, you might be working, and that's great for you, but you did not pay into this system. You didn't pay the property taxes for the past 40 or 50 or 60 years through your parents and your grandparents, so much so that we were able to build these public educational institutions. And so your children going to this school and you having children, that's putting a burden on the rest of us whose ancestors did pay into it. And that's the only way the system works, is if people prepay. We've been paying it forward for centuries. And now you come over here, you skip the line, you didn't come in the right way, and now we got to pay for your children, we got to pay for their education, we got to pay for your health care, and you putting the burden on us. So the average American, yeah, you might cut grass and cook some tacos, and you got Nigerians over here going to the universities, that's great, but you didn't pay into the system. And then on top of that, you develop this sense of entitlement. And so now you got to go. And we let you stay for 30 or 40 years. Go make Nigeria great again. Go make Honduras great again. Go make El Salvador great again. Go make Mexico great again. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. This black man talk, pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.